I'm Jeff Stein with today's Iowa Politics Report. Not long ago, I asked Governor Kim Reynolds here on the radio if she was going to endorse a successor in the GOP primary next June. She said she would not, and said that's where Democrats made mistakes by hand-picking candidates and not letting voters decide, an obvious reference to the Harris for Biden swap of 1 year ago. A fair point about party poobahs picking candidates. But while the Iowa governor may not be endorsing anyone, it seems like Iowa Republican leaders are doing their level best to avoid a costly primary. Current 4th District Congressman Randy Feenstra jumped out as soon as Reynolds surprised everyone by declining to seek another term. To this point, Feenstra has not officially declared his candidacy for governor, but that appears to be a formality given the amount of paid ads he's put on radio and TV, the list of party regulars who are financially supporting him, and current officials who are endorsing him. It was clearly an attempt to preempt the field, and it appears to generally be working. Former state lawmaker Brad Sherman actually got into the race while Reynolds was still presumed to be a candidate. He's still in. Current state lawmaker Eddie Andrews has tossed his hat into the ring. Technically, those two are the only Republicans in the race, with the Feenstra move expected sooner than later. But look at all the big-name Republicans who begged off a run. Agriculture Secretary Mike Naig, the largest vote-getter in the last statewide election, opted to stay put. Many thought Attorney General Brenna Byrd would jump in and bring an endorsement from President Trump with her. But earlier this month, she too decided to run for re-election. Congressman Zach Nunn had apparently decided against a run for governor, but when Byrd opted out, he started reconsidering. Well, that was stamped out by a call from the president saying he needed Nunn to hold his seat in Congress. And when the Nunn for governor rumor perked up again recently, so did more Feenstra endorsements, including coming from a sitting member of Congress, a U.S. senator, and the current lieutenant governor. Now, I'm not saying there's anything untoward going on. Maybe it's simply self-selection, with the big name standing back to let Feenstra have at it. It was long rumored that he would be the party regular's choice should a U.S. Senate seat open up, since his congressional seat was the safest for the GOP to hold on to. Same principle, just that the office now is governor. No, this is not the same thing as Harris for Biden, but in terms of giving Republican voters a choice in a primary, the outcome may well be the same. And that's the Iowa Politics Report for Wednesday, July 23 on Twitter, Instagram, Getter, Threads, and Truth Social at Iowa Politics. I'm Jeff Stein on News Talk 1540 KXEL.